SHOT Show 2022. We're here at the Staccato booth. I'm here with Heather Miller of Staccato. She's going to explain to us what she's got new here today.
All right, so this is our Staccato P table. Essentially, it's our duty and defense. So the number one pistol that is selected by agencies and departments across the country has been the Staccato P. Honestly, I like to say that it's kind of our flagship pistol. It was really, as we started moving and, building who Staccato is and the customers and who are the people that are going to shoot and own our guns, it was with the Staccato P developed for duty and defense. So what we did with the P that was different than anything else was, instead of trying to take a competition gun and make it a duty gun, we built this from the ground up to be a defensive pistol that has all the shootabilities and features of a competition gun, but set up to run every type of ammo, not be finicky. You can get it dirty, you can shoot in the rain, in the mud, in the sand, in the wind, and it runs everything. So the great thing that we know is and we've put it through so many torture tests that now we've got over 350 departments and agencies across the country.
Yeah, there's a lot. And
it also makes me so proud, because you have so many police officers that are buying these on their own budget, and fortunately, if their department's nice enough to let them choose their own pistol, they're buying it with their own money and using this as the pistol of their choice to carry to defend my life or yours or somebody else's. So the features that people like about it is, one, our guns are easy to shoot. They're very, very safe. They're very, the trigger and the features of the gun really remove a lot of those variables that cause somebody to miss. And the whole point, whether you're carrying for duty and defense or for competition or just out at range, is we all want to be able to hit the target and not miss. So some of the features, so our guns are set up that they have really, really clean triggers. So the take-up, that slack, is very, very small. So it's, whether it's a duty and defensive gun that has a 4-pound trigger, or whether it's more of our competition line that has a 2.5-pound trigger, it still has a really, really
crisp break.
Very clean break, very little take-up. And what happens for a lot of shooters when they're shooting is, where they mess up is not the aiming, it's between that movement from here to here that they throw their shots off. So taking a pistol that now you've got a really good, clean, crisp trigger. Now you have a bull barrel, so you have a phenomenally accurate barrel that can, I have guns in my demo kit, have 150,000 rounds on the same barrel, and they're still accurate. So this barrel will last you a lifetime, and probably your kids.
It's going to last, most of your police officers out there, and I can speak to it that, my C2, I shot that thing, it shoots a 1-inch group at 25 yards with 9mm ammo. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. And just those features on it, a duty type trigger on there, reliable, everything you want in a duty pistol is here with the P. And on top of that, you can take a pistol like this, and it's good for home defense also because of the size and the weight, and it's an excellent nightstand type gun as well.
Yep. The whole design of this gun, everything started on building this for duty. So even if you look at our initial Staccato P that the U.S. Marshals SOG team had, which was a 415, it had it was a shorter barrel. The frame was fully extended, which was a little bit. The full-length dust cover, as much as it looks attractive, it can be a bit of a holster shredder. So we're thinking, okay, so if I'm constantly working on the range and holstering, it messes up your holster. Also, having the longer barrel, we know that, one, it's an easy transition for people that are used to shooting full-size pistols. Like, it's the same size and profile as a Glock 17. So as departments and people are transitioning, it was like, wow, this is a familiar size that people are comfortable with. And then, if you look at the original predecessor, we had a full-length beaver tail. So it had this big, like your traditional 1911 beaver tail. But for people as they're transitioning from, whatever striker-fired or polymer frame gun that they're used to, they've never had a beaver tail. So we were like, you know what, we're going to bob it down and make it a little bit shorter, so it's an easier transition for you to get used to running a 2011. So between that, we did low-profile magazine release, so that you don't have to. We're thinking about what's going to snag on things, what's going to impede anything that would ever, cause an issue. So ambidextrous ambidextrous safeties.
Yep,
so
easy to hit, easy to get. And I have to add too, with the magazine release on there, is that I wear gloves a lot when I'm shooting, whether it's cold or whatever it is. And even with gloves on, hitting that mag release is super easy. And like she said about the safeties now, is that they're large, they're easy to get. You can sweep them really easy, and a very, very nice, positive, tactile feel.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. And it's like, there's certain things, when there's guns that I like that our safeties are very clicky.
Yeah.
is the technical term that I like to, but it is a very audible, safe, off-safe sound. It's very positive. I don't have the world's strongest hands, and that's the thing is we wanted a gun that no matter whether you're, giant person or a little person, you'll still be able to shoot this gun accurately and well.
Right, 100%. Yeah, I mean, everything. It's got, your optics ready. You can mount a light on there. This has a full-size mod light on this model here. And suppressor height or co-witness type sights, fiber optic front. You can switch that fiber optic out if you want, have it blacked out, white dot, whatever you want. And it's ready to go out of the box to be an awesome duty pistol and an awesome home defense gun.
The whole purpose, when you look at guns, especially in, I can speak from the competition side as a gun nerd, and I'm sure from the duty side, that what we're doing with other pistols is we're adding features to the gun, and everything that you're doing in all your mods to we'll just say the other pistols you own is trying to get it to shoot like this. You're adding weight to it. You're changing out the trigger. You're doing all these things when you can just have it just ready to go right out of the box, lifetime warranty. That's amazing. Another thing that we did with the, especially with the consideration for duty and as far as defense or potentially for people that like to carry full-size pistols, is we launched an aluminum frame version. So now you can choose, do I want a Staccato P that is a steel frame or do I want an aluminum frame? So now you just have a little bit of an extra option of something that's 5 ounces lighter, but still just as rugged and reliable and dependable.
Yep, absolutely awesome guns. I mean, we could sit here honestly talk about these models all day long. There's a couple other things we want to check out and show you guys. Just flat out awesome. So let's go take a look at those here in a second. We're now at the rear of their booth. They're going to show us some of the options to personalize and the little special edition model they're going to have for 2022.
Yep, so we love our customers. And at Staccato, we like to say we're a little customer obsessed. And it truly, we listen to everything that people are saying. So when we don't come out with something new, it's not because we're not working on something. And so we've listened to our customers and listened to that feedback. And now we have a few options for customers. So some of the options that customers have asked were options like a DLC coated barrel. So now we have DLC coated barrels, so you can choose a stainless or go DLC coated. We now also have threaded barrels. So you have threaded barrels, DLC coating. We also have a thread-on compensator now that you can add to your pistol. You can also remove from your pistol if you choose. So you kind of really get the best of both worlds. We really listened to that customer feedback when we launched our limited edition model. So we have a limited edition C2. We also have a limited edition P. And so what we did is we took it's essentially the same gun, but now you've got, instead of a 4-pound trigger, you've got a 2.5-pound trigger. We also did our X series cuts that you're familiar with on the XL or on the XC, and now you have that here, which removes some of that reciprocating mass, so that thing cycles really quick. The compensator is going to dispel that energy, and this is a flat shooting, sweet shooting gun. It's but we wanted just to set it up so that people can build out the gun however they like as much as possible.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I'll even add too, you guys can probably see it, that they added some texturing here on the frame itself. Nice little feature there for when you get your sport hand grip up there. It's easy to get. I mean, really, this is the way I would describe it, is like a race gun that's concealed carry built. And it's just a sweet pistol. Just everything you guys would expect from Staccato is here.
Yep. And one of the other things that we did was listening to customer feedback as we changed up, you're going to notice in 2022, some different grip textures. So we have all the features of a custom stippled grip, but this is injection molded, so it's insanely strong, very rugged, and it's the perfect amount of grippiness. So it's just enough to be able to have a good, firm grip on the gun, not have it slide around, but it doesn't bite into you or rub you the wrong way.
Right. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like the type of grip that if you're wearing a concealed carry appendix or if you're somebody wears it on the hip or anything like that, it's going to eat away your clothing. It's a good middle ground. So, well, thank you very much,
Thanks
Heather.
so much, Mike.
Awesome
Thanks.
presentation.
Thank you.